There is nowhere better than Chamonix in UTMB week. It's always an absolute hive of activity. And I've just been to the Elites press conference in which I managed to interview a few of the top runners. I'm going to start with Ludovic Pommeret, who has won UTMB 2016. He placed first, and this year he's won Hardrock. He's come back again for another shot at the UTMB title. 5th place here last year. How's Ludovic feeling, and how does he manage to stay so fit and healthy at his ripe old age of 50?
You know that? It's a secret, so it should say it's a secret, no? Same answer that I have done to... No, but I don't know. Just keep motivation and yeah.
Do you think that is it, motivation and positivity, rather than diet or anything like that?
Yeah, motivation, I think it's the first. It's mandatory, but then of course your body should follow. And I could not explain, but maybe I should say thanks to my parents, because I think there's a part of genetics in, and maybe to my partner, maybe it's part of Oka. It's because of Oka shoes that I'm wearing since 15 years now. Maybe it's only maybe because of my training, cross train with Skimo during the winters. So I have no one answer. I don't know.
Skimo always seems to help people. Okay, Hardrock last year, the year before, winner. What can you do? What are you hoping to do this time at UTMB?
I hope to finish. That's the first objective. Finish, and if I can reach, if it's the same trail. If I can reach 21 hours, I will be fully satisfied.
21 hours would be top 5?
I don't know. You have to ask the runner what's the target. If they run less than 20 hours, not sure. No?
Good luck, Ludo.
Thanks.
Next up was Hayden Hawks. Now, Hayden won CCC last year, but he told me last year that his main focus was going to be Western States. So what happened to bring him to UTMB this year?
Yeah, I started out the year really, really fit, in a really good spot. I went down to New Zealand and ran Tarawera 50K. Ended up running the fastest 50K of my career. Was like in a really good spot fitness-wise, and just felt like I was on top of the world. And then, of course, I got injured. It's usually what happens after that, it seems like. So April, I came down with the injury. I ended up having to have a small procedure done in May. And so, May and June were a bit of a wash. But honestly, it might have been a good thing because it was a bit of an off-season for me. I didn't take much of an off-season after CCC last year. And then, I started kind of building. I was doing a lot of cycling, strength training, and stuff like that in those months. And then July, I started building into the UTMB block. Because after I wasn't able to do Western States, I was like, let's focus on UTMB. Yeah. I know I can do well out here. I've proven that. I felt like, it was intriguing to me. It was something new to me. It was an adventure. And I just felt like, man, I really want to do UTMB. And so that was that's been my focus the whole summer. And I've just kind of gradually built and gotten better and better each week, and have been feeling really good going into the race.
So given that, do you have goals for the race? Are you racing yourself, or are you out? Are you gunning for a few guys?
I'm definitely racing myself. I would say for me this year is about experience. I don't know what that means. Like, I am a competitor. I'm always going to put myself in the mix. I'm going to compete. But most importantly, I'm focused on finishing the loop. I'm focusing on taking care of myself, being excited, being happy to be out there, and just taking it in chunks and seeing what I'm capable of. I know this race, there's a learning curve to this race though. Sometimes it can take multiple years for you to be able to win it.
Have you done the first half of the course before?
I have, yeah. So I started in 2019, ran to Courmayeur, wasn't prepared that year at all, had no clue what I was getting myself into, ended up dropping out at Courmayeur. And I've lived out here almost every summer since, so I know the course really well. I know all the little spots and all the little things about the course. I love running on these trails. I love running in this area. I love the vibes around the course. It's such a special place for me and my family. But this year, I'm just focused on that. I'm focused on gaining experience. who knows what that means? Maybe I have a great day. Maybe I have a special day. And who knows? Like, all I can do is go out there and do the best that I can. And if that means that I win the race, great. If that means that I don't win the race, then I go back to the drawing board. I try and find a way to get better. I gain experience and see what happens. Like, I'm not putting any pressure on myself this year. There's no expectations. It's just go out and run with some friends in the mountains, spend a long day in the mountains and have fun and finish the loop.
Changing tack, how proud are you of your wife?
Oh, I'm very proud of her. Yeah, she's constantly been improving. She's kind of, when we first started trail running, she struggled a lot on the technical trails. And now she's finishing top 10 at MCC on, there's some pretty technical sections on that course. And so, yeah, it's really awesome to see her progression and to see the hard work that she puts in, not only as a runner, but as a mother. She's my greatest support. None of what I do is possible without her. So, yeah, I love her to death, and I'm really proud of her.
Cool. And from a British perspective, I know that you've been working with Robbie Britton, and I know that you're a coach for Centurion Running over in the UK. What are the chances of seeing you racing in either a Centurion event or over in the UK in any race?
I really want to come to the UK. I'm actually going to the UK in middle of September, doing some stuff up there. I haven't been to the UK much, but it intrigues me. I do want to go and experience some of the racing out there, be involved with the community out there as well. So yeah, I do think there's a high likelihood that I will be at a UK event next year. We'll just see which one.
So with any luck, we might just see Hayden Hawks at a UK ultra event next year, maybe the year after, who knows, but he's certainly got it on his radar. Next up, arguably the favourite, or one of the favourites for UTMB this year is Tom Evans. Now, it's arguable, isn't it, what with François D'Haene and John Alban in the mix there. But Tom is right up there, and I managed to catch a word with Tom at the press conference as well. How ready are you?
I think as ready as you can be. I think if you feel you're completely ready, you've probably overdone it. It's a very different mindset, very different approach. Physically, data-wise, in a very, very similar place, a little bit higher than Western States 2 years ago, which is really encouraging. The weather's going to come and play a big role in the race, which I think is a huge advantage to the Brits. Running in mud is not difficult if you know how to do it. Running in the cold, again, is something that you can get used to. So, yeah, very relaxed, very motivated, and yeah, don't feel the need to perform, but want to perform more than I ever have before.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, so, Western States win, very close here a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, 2 non-finishes. What's the motivation? Is the motivation to get round and have a successful loop, or are you gunning to try and get right up there?
I am gunning to have my best possible race. And if there are 10 guys who can run this race, this course, this year quicker than I can, fair play. Chapeau, I take my hat off. I can't do anything more. All I can do is give my best. So I want to finish, first and foremost. I'd rather finish in 38 hours than not finish at all. And yeah, for me, getting to the finish line, having squeezed absolutely everything out of my body, going through the whole whirlwind that will happen, is more important than putting a number on it. Yes, I want to reduce the number on the left-hand side of the score sheet, but I think I do that by focusing on myself and my own race, my own strategies, making sure that I'm looking after myself, but also having fun. Like, I've not enjoyed the last 2 years here. It's been way too stressful. There's a lot going on before the race and during the race. It's very easy to take things a bit too seriously. So for this year, it's been very much okay, cool. You need to do all these things before the race. That's great. But let's find a way where you can enjoy it a little bit more and not take it seriously, but find a way to just, be able to relax and realize that the race is happening on Friday evening, and you want to be as relaxed and as chilled in that time, and yeah, just go with the flow.
I want to see you smile around that course and really enjoy it. By the way, if you're finding this video interesting or useful, please do consider subscribing to the channel and do watch to the very end, because we've saved the biggest till last. Are you racing yourself, or have you looked at the other guys training? Have you kind of taken note of what they're doing and how they're performing this year, or is it all about just focusing on what you're doing?
I think UTMB is such a different race to any other race in the calendar. You can, even if you had athletes looking at what I've done, Arc of Attrition and Tenerife, they're good results, but it's very, very different. There are some athletes who have had amazing seasons. There are some who haven't had good seasons, and all it takes is looking at last year that no one was talking about Vincent before the race, and he surprised everyone. So sometimes the favourites aren't the favourites. I think there'll be far less DNFs this year. Statistically, you have a year with more and then a year with significantly less. And in 2022, when I was on the podium, out of the top 15 men, 1 DNF'd, whereas last year out of the top 20, 17 DNF'd. So that plays a huge role. So we're in an amazing place where trail running is growing and the sport is growing so much, and it's incredible. You don't really know what shape people are going to be in, how prepared they're going to be in. So for me, it's very much my strategy is the right strategy. What someone else does is not my strategy, and it's not the right way for me. It's incredible. The first time I stood on the start line with François, it's a huge honor and a huge privilege to be able to do that. He was one of the first athletes that I reached out to in 2017 to learn more about the sport, and he was so supportive. And when I podiumed and was running with Jim and Killian and Zach running through Chapiot in 2022, François was there and spoke to him for 5-10 minutes while he was running with us. And I really look forward to hopefully spending some miles with François on the course. And he's the only athlete that I've sort of really interested in who's racing, and there's some amazing guys and amazing girls. I think it's going to be an incredible race. But my strategy is my strategy.
Good luck, Tom.
Thank you very much.
A really good one. I think Tom is looking relaxed this year. I think he's learned a lot from the last 2 years, and I'm really hopeful he'll pull off a good performance. Whether or not he wins, I just want him to get round smiling in this year's UTMB. Finally, I was able to chat with Courtney Dauwalter, who's going to challenge Courtney this year. She won in 2023. In 2024, she was out here cheering and supporting. But does that mean she's basically just a fan of the sport? Or is she really honed in and a pro athlete determined to win this year?
I'm a fan of the sport. I think trail running is so cool, and I think trying hard things is even cooler.
What's brought you back? I know that you were really gunning for completing those 3 100-milers a few years ago, but now you've had the summer to train just for this race. Is it about a time this time?
It's never about a time. It's never about a place. I'm back again to test myself on this amazing course and to see how well I can make a loop of UTMB.
Courtney, thank you very much. Really best of luck out there.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. That was it. I reckon that was exactly a minute.
Put her time away. You nailed it.
It really is hard to bet against Courtney on the women's race, but who knows, anything can happen over 100 miles at UTMB in the mountains. I was hoping to speak to François D'Haene, but unfortunately, just as I was about to speak to him, Tom Evans arrived and I had to speak to him instead. And then by the time I'd finished with Tom, François had gone. So it's a shame I didn't get to speak to him, but it was great being down there at the Elite press conference. I hope you found that interesting. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you on the start line next time.